corner. Boom, pow. Today's episode is going to be a silk press video. I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this silk press right at home in your own bathroom. I did this by myself, no help, and you can too. This works for any hair type, from 2 bone straight all the way to a 4. It's just going to depend on what products you use and how big sections you use in your hair. So I'm gonna leave a list of products that I use down below. I did use a professional brand of shampoo and conditioner. I think this makes a huge difference, as well as a professional silk press sort of kit. You can get this anywhere, and I'll put all the details below. And make sure that you like and subscribe and follow me, share it. Don't be a hater because ew, that's gross. And comment if you have any suggestions for the way I do mine, and if you have any suggestions for anybody with your hair type. Again, this video will work for anybody, and I think it's gonna be really useful, so let's start.
So guys, my hair started off really dirty. I just took it off my bun. This is what it looked like. Excuse the background. So for my shampoo, I'm using Design Essentials, and I'm also using that for my conditioner. It works really well, and it doesn't leave a residue. I am using Biosilk brand for the protectant as well as the serum. I'm using hair growth oil from Naturale, and then I am using, of course, a blow dryer and flat iron. You can use any brand you want. Paddle brush, of course, and then a rat tail comb. It must be a rat tail comb or you will not get the same results. So when I'm washing my hair, I start off with a small amount of shampoo. I'm not trying to oversaturate the hair or dry it out. I'm focusing on my scalp here, you guys. Make sure you're not drying out your hair or getting rid of all of your natural oils, because you'll want those when you're straightening your hair. And just really make sure you're scrubbing the scalp really well. Rinse that out and then go ahead and grab your conditioner. Again, not too much. And this time focus on the length of the hair and your ends. No residue buildup on the scalp. We want a clean, fresh scalp. So once that hair is clean, you're gonna go ahead and grab your rat tail comb. Part the hair into 4 even sections. If you're pro, you feel like you can handle it, you can do 2, but I definitely recommend 4 if you don't want any bumps or ridges in the silk press. Make sure that you put the hair on the top of the head up as high as possible so it's out of your way, and you can leave the bottom of your hair down, but just make sure that you split it so they're on different sides. Make sure when you're combing your hair out that you start from the ends and work your way up the hair so that you don't rip your hair out. When you blow dry, make sure that you're using the tip of the brush, not the entire brush, and that the heat is high on the blow dryer. Most of the heat should come from the blow dryer, not the flat iron, and keep the heat away from the hair. Do not rest blow dryer on your scalp. Make sure that there is space in between. You should get pretty straight at this point, and as straight as possible so that you don't have to use as much heat. Do it to the opposite side and take your time. Again, make sure you're using the tip of the brush and pull that hair forward. Let the heat rest on the hair and just don't let it touch. Make sure you're moving really slow and letting the heat straighten out the hair so you can put less heat with the flat iron. Do the same with the top of the hair. Again, comb it out from the ends all the way up into the roots, and then blow dry that piece, pushing forward again. Do not let that heat touch the hair directly, and this will definitely minimize any heat damage and make sure that your curl pattern is back to normal once you wash your hair, which is exactly what you want when you're doing a silk press. Minimal damage, nice and straight as you can see. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same to the last section of the hair and come back, be ready to straighten. So as you can see, my hair is pretty straight as I could get it. Even in the part, just a couple little curls in the back, but it's not wet, it's completely dry, and my roots looking pretty straight already. Go ahead and add in your heat protectant, not too much, and really focus on the ends so that you're not singeing them. Take that rat tail comb and part your hair into 4 sections. Again, 4 sections is good if you don't know what you're doing and you want a really clean press. If you feel confident, you can go ahead and do 2, and if you're a pro, you can even do 1. Make sure to take those 4 sections and make sure they're all about the same size. Let's get into straightening. Take that first section and part a small piece. Again, it needs to be small. And then take the excess hair and wrap it around. It will not get mixed in because you have the other piece in the ponytail. Comb it out with that rat tail comb and make sure there are no bumps. And then hit the roots 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Do that slowly. And on that 3rd stroke, pull it all the way down the shaft of the hair. This will make sure that you're getting great heat coverage. And then glide that flat iron through one more time with the rat tail comb. You don't need to go over it more than twice. You do not want to burn your hair off. And then repeat that process again. Again, take the small piece, wrap the excess, and drain it. The bottom section should be nice and smooth when you're done. My ends need to be trimmed, but other than that, they're not too bad. As you can see, they're not sticking up or frayed. And then I'm just going to see those roots. Nothing is wrong. They're nice and straight. Do not do the top next. Actually, go ahead and do the bottom so that all the bottom is done, and then do the top together. Repeat the same process. So we're going to get a small piece, make sure that there are no bumps, comb it through with that rat tail comb, and then add your heat. Again, 3 strokes to the scalp, and then pull it all the way down the remainder of the hair, making sure we take our time on those ends so we only have to go through the hair 2 times. When you're done with the bottom of your hair, you can pick either side to start with. I like to do my right because it's easier for me. I comb out that hair rather than parting it so I'm not ripping, and then small pieces, again, not the back, but I'm gonna go to the side. That way the hair is not getting mixed in, and I can make sure I'm getting my roots thoroughly. Small piece and put the rest back up. When you hit that flat iron, make sure to take your time and get as close to the root as possible. 3 strokes is all it takes, and then come on down the hair nice and slow to prevent any heat damage. Hold on the ends. And voila, when you're done, tuck it behind the ear. This will keep it out of your way. And when you're done with that top, look at those roots. No bumps, no ridges, no frays. The hair is gliding through silky smooth, and it's not sticking up in the back. This is all due to the heat. And you can see even in my scalp, I have no curls remaining. Everything is nice and tight and right. Once you get the hair nice and straight, it's time to wrap your hair. This is going to give you that actual silk press. Add any extra oil if needed, and go ahead and start with a side part. Yes, a side part. It will not work with the middle part, and it'll be much more difficult, and even pull on the hair. Comb it out thoroughly and start with that corner. Apply a lot of pressure with the helping hand, and make sure you follow that hand around. Place your hand on top of the head to prevent any hair from falling out, and again, apply a lot of pressure. When you are done, your hair should be in a perfect cylinder, and then you can go ahead and add your saran wrap and or silk scarf. I'm doing this at home, so I will be using a scarf. With the scarf, I like to put on my bonnet, especially if I'm going to sleep, just to make sure that it's nice and secure. And when you're done, you can take it right off if you're having a meeting or somewhere to go that day, and your hair will fall perfectly smooth. I like to brush mine forward before I add my part, making sure there's no kinks. And as you can see, my hair is flowing nice and easy. There's no ridge, it's not stiff or greasy, and it's falling beautifully. If you followed along, your hair should be looking just as extravagant. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions, concerns, or want to know more about the products I use. Thanks for watching.